Not too long ago, probably actually maybe a couple years ago, I did do a video on transferring my Peace Lily sensation from soil to water. And she was doing good. I think she lasted maybe 2 months or so. During that time, I did have a lot of travel and work was really busy. I wasn't changing out her water as well. Anyways, she only lasted 2 months or so. And I know I got a lot of comments on that video, and that people were wanting, to transfer theirs and how's mine going. And I did stay in the comments like she's in plant heaven. Anyways, it's time to try again. Okay, so about a month or so ago, my friend gifted me this humongous peace lily. I don't even think I have a picture of it. If I do, I'll try to find it. Anyways, it was really big. I couldn't say no. And so I've killed this plant at least, I don't even want to tell you, minimum 5 times. And I had a beautiful Spathiphyllum domino that was absolutely gorgeous too. That's in plant heaven as well. But it's okay. That's the thing though with plants. Sometimes people get surprised when I tell them how many times I killed a plant or that I killed plants. I mean, that's where I got into the place now where I'm more confident and I know what to do, what not to do. But like, you have to keep trying. If you don't, then like, I feel like you're quitting on yourself. Anyways, besides the point. So Peace Lilies love water and they're so dramatic, and of course they like completely droop. They look like they're dead, but they're not. They're just like, hey yo, you need to water me. And I don't have the patience for that. I usually let my plants, I don't water as frequently, and my plants do good with this routine that I personally have them on, and she was just getting just too much. All of that to say, I decided to go ahead, rinse off her roots and put her in different varieties of semi-hydro. So thanks to my friend Ruth, she did help me. I thought this was going to be easy. I was like, okay, she is dry and drooping, so her soil is going to be very easy to come off. Okay, so y'all, we were out there at the first time, probably maybe 20-25 minutes, and then I just let it sit in water because my back was hurting from bending over from trying to rinse off the soil. And then we came back for another probably 20, almost 30. That soil was extremely stubborn. And then I finally got majority of the soil off, and then I finished it off in the kitchen sink because I was like, okay, I can't keep bending over. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and I put a few of the pieces in water alone, and then I put one in LECA only, and then I put one in PON LECA, and then I actually put 2 different ones in my fish tanks, one in my 20-gallon behind me, and then also one in my 30-gallon fish tank. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put a little piece in Chiquito's fish tank because why not? So as you see, I was separating the sections that didn't have that much roots versus the sections that do, because the ones that didn't have that many roots, I went ahead and just water propagated those. And then the rest I did, like I previously mentioned, a mix of some with only LECA, some with LECA PON, and some with more with water. And so I'm just separating those, and then also removing some of these old blooms and some of the stems that did get damaged whenever I was rinsing the water off, because I did break some of them on accident, but it's completely fine. And well, as you can see, that plant was so big, and so there's so many pieces. And I actually ended up giving a piece that is in PON and LECA to my friend, which is this one that I did right there. And because I was like, okay, I don't need this many pieces. And then I'm just continuing to sort them out between water and then only LECA and LECA PON. At first I was just gonna put it all in water, but I was like, oh, let me try different mediums, and I don't know, just to see. And then this little pot right here, this one will be my LECA plant. Okay, now this one will be LECA on the bottom and then PON and a little LECA at the top. And so this container I actually just got from Dollar Tree. This was in like their, I think it's called like the value section. It was $3, which I loved because I always get my glass jars from Dollar Tree, but this one was like, I don't know, just the perfect size. I love the height and the width of it. So I'm very excited to use it on this Peace Lily. And I told her, I'm like, girl, you better do good in this pot because, yeah, this is a special pretty pot. But I love it and I think it looks cute, especially because as you see that one I did do multiple stems. So of course I went ahead and filled them up with water, and now it's time to wait. Here is my absolutely beautiful 30-gallon fish tank, which I will go in more detail another video, but I did add these anthurium lilies in here, I would say maybe a week or so ago. I did it the same day, rinsed the soil off and stuck them in here, and they're loving it. You can see their healthy roots. Okay, so this is how it looked. This was still the first day. This was like hours later. They were still a little bit droopy, and I mean, which is as expected. However, the ones that were in the containers with either water, LECA, or PON and LECA, those were still droopy, but the ones that I put in my fish tank, those perked right up, and they were looking so good. And I'm going to say this and keep saying this, like, if you can, you should totally get a fish tank. They're like awesome, not because of just the fish, which are awesome in itself, but if you're a plant lover like me, you put your plants in there. But yeah, so those perked right up. And the ones that I have now, I will show you how they're currently looking. Okay, so here's where I have the lilies for now. We have the water, 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 and then LECA and LECA PON. And so this one that is in the LECA PON mix, it has one dying leaf. Okay, and okay, this one right here too. So I'll go ahead and remove that. And it has these right here that I'll go ahead and remove. Okay, so there's a few more leaves that I removed from it, and she is still big and full. She still has this active bloom right there. And her roots are still healthy. I have not refilled her water since I did it, so I will top off her water and fill it probably like right here, so to the top. And then as far as the LECA, so this LECA one, it doesn't have any browning leaves or anything. It's perky. Honestly, it's good. And here's the roots. They are still decent, and it still has enough water. So LECA, we're doing good. And also these water ones, this one still has an active bloom. This one does have one dead leaf. This one, active bloom. And yeah, I don't see any dead leaves on that one. This one, the water does look a little bit dirty, so I will go ahead and give this one some fresh water. And this one too. But other than that, we're doing good. Okay, so I just pulled this one out of this one. It does have one rotted root, but I'll go ahead and clean that up, and it still has these other viable roots. So I'm gonna put this one in Chiquito's tank. And so for this, at first I was gonna just wait until probably like 6 months, do a month update, and then do a whole video together. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do live updates monthly. Especially, I don't know if this is something you wanna try at the same time as me and just see. And I think I will put one, probably just a baby piece back in soil. That's just for my personal my personal thing, to see if I can keep one alive in soil. But yeah, it's just like a little experience. Not only that, like I said, my friend did give it to me, and so I do want it to thrive. And so yeah.
Sweeties!
Hey! Don't jump. Sweetie.